this is a big one.
It's a big one
that I want to talk about.
Buckle in.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
It will be when Josh starts it, but then it's slowly.
It's mysterious.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, mysterious.
Oh, look at me. I'm mysterious.
Wow.
You call me Mr. Mysterious. You know my wife, Mysterious?
Have you guys heard of the Oregon Vortex?
This sounds scary.
It sounds terrifying.
It's not. It's a tourist attraction.
Hey, maybe for our 30th episode, I should bring nothing but silly, goofy stuff that we'll all talk about. See if we can turn it bad.
I can.
I guarantee.
Oregon Vortex. Tell me about it.
Oregon Vortex. It is in Oregon, and it is
in Portland?
No, just in Oregon. But it's this place. It's a tourist attraction now.
Okay.
But the claim to fame is that gravity doesn't work the same on this one part of this mountain than it does like everywhere on Earth.
Okay.
And it goes back to the Native Americans would go up this mountain, and as soon as they would get close to where this Oregon Vortex is, their horses would start freaking out, and stuff was just acting weird.
Yeah.
And so they called it the forbidden ground. So Native Americans would never go to this part of this mountain.
Okay.
Smart.
Skip forward.
They sound smart. And then the gold white man came.
Yes. But this mountain, I think it's called Gold Mountain or something.
Yeah.
Had a lot of gold around it, in it, whatever. And they set up shop basically right where this vortex is.
Cool. Smart.
And they were having issues with all their tools. When they would weigh the gold out, it wasn't weighing the same as it would 50 yards down the mountain.
Okay.
And so the guy who owned this gold mine thing or whatever had a friend whose name was John Lister, who was a Scottish physicist living in California, and said, you got to come up here.
No. He was Scottish.
Oh, no. The guy's like, you got to come up here. He's like,
you got to come up here.
What's up there? I got to get this Scotland. Hey,
you got to come up here.
Well, why do I have to go up there?
There's the really weird vortex thing that's happening with our gravity up there.
Vortex, you see? That's wild. I don't know. I'm not thinking very Scottish.
That was very good, Haggis. Your name's Haggis.
So the guy went up there and immediately was doing tests. Mm-hmm. So he's a physicist and an engineer. And he's like, yo, this is crazy stuff. And so he bought it from his buddy, and he owned it basically until he died.
The mountain?
This part of the mountain.
Of it? Okay.
And he called it the Oregon Vortex. And for 40 years, he was doing tests to try to figure out the science of what was happening. Yeah. So some of the stuff that happens, right? Balls, like water balls, whatever rolls, goes uphill.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
You're making that up.
I'm not. There's videos of it. And you can go, we should go to the place and test it out.
I'm going to go to Oregon.
But listen, there's like this.
Oregon.
He like built this house that's slanted like this. Like the floor is like at whatever degree, like a 25-degree angle. And when you stand on it, you can just stand straight, but you're this way.
Yeah.
Because the gravity is just all out of whack.
What?
And they even tested. They took a broom, put it on this slanted floor like that, and it's just standing.
Oh.
Like it's not falling over.
Yeah. Interesting.
And there's like a wooden plank, right?
Uh-huh.
And they put a leveler or level on the plank and show that this plank is level. You're standing on level ground.
Weird.
And there's two people standing on it. Say this person's taller.
Mm-hmm.
When they switch sides, now this person is taller. It doesn't make sense.
That's so strange to me.
But listen, he wrote down all this documentation of he said that he was coming up with inventions of he invented something to where he could flip it on and it would turn off the vortex.
Oh my gosh.
To where you turn it on and you would shrink and you'd flip it back on, and he said within 10 seconds you would grow back. And it's just weird stuff.
Goodness gracious. This sounds like an amusement bit, like an amusement park.
Yeah, but he was corresponding with Einstein and all this stuff.
Golly.
This is where it gets weird.
Okay.
Before he died, he burnt the 40 years of research that he did. He burnt all the papers.
Why would you do that?
Because his quote was, the world isn't ready for what goes on here.
Gosh, my heart can't take it anymore.
I can't take it.
Is that wild?
That is so weird. Why would he burn it?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm ready for the info, guy.
So it said he conducted over 14,000 experiments and then burned it all because he's like, nope, everyone's not ready for this.
So people can go up there now?
Yeah, it's open.
Jeez Louise.
And people try to disprove it, but no one can disprove it. Which there's probably someone watching like, yeah, they can.
Literally did.
We're about
I just
to
watched
get
a documentary.
37,000 comments.
Yeah,
It's like,
tell me how you can disprove it, please, because I don't know.
research.
Well,
I just watched one documentary.
It's like gravity on the equator. Have you guys seen that TikTok? Like people walking on the line painted on the equator. Everybody falls the same way off of the line. It's like, and the whole point of the video was like, we have an understanding of gravity and an understanding of these things, but only kind of. So like there has to be a way to mess with that.
There's something weird.
That's strange.